Hey guys, I'm Kelsey,
And I'm Veda.
and you are listening to the Two Without a Clue podcast.
Episode number 14.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. So, this has been a crazy week
It really has been.
with everything going on. And of course, you can probably guess what we're talking about. The COVID-19,
Yes.
the coronavirus.
Yep. I don't want to get too technical with this, and we're not gonna give you misinformation, everything like that, because
Regarding how many people have been tested positive and whatnot.
exactly. We're not gonna do that.
I'm not the
'cause
news channel.
YouTube has been a little bit weary of that, and demonetizing and stuff. Not that we're making any money off of this, anyways, but we're not the type of channel to give you
We're staying safe.
the wrong information.
Yeah.
So we're gonna briefly touch upon it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little, what's the word? I don't even know the word. Disclaimer. There we go. Disclaimer.
Forgets every single English word.
Honestly though, it's bad. It's bad.
But let's go into our question of the previous week's question,
Yes.
which was, when you're old, what do you think children will ask you to tell stories about? And it's kind of funny because it ties into everything that's going on right
Literally
now.
that's going on right now.
This
yeah.
is literally history that's going to be in textbooks later on.
Yep. It's crazy.
And I'm just letting you all know, if we were going back to take a test 10 years from now, based on what's happening now, I'd probably get all the answers wrong, even though I'm living through it now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But
What do you mean? Definitely.
I think 100%, these are questions are going to come up about this. They're going to be when we were younger, I think we said this last time too, during the Great Depression, my grandparents kind of lived a little bit through that. So we had to go back and ask one of our grandparents what it was like to live through that.
Yeah.
And I feel like later on, years when we're older, we're going to have grandchildren or random people's children asking us,
Random people's children.
asking us, you lived through COVID-19. What did you do? How did you survive? It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Do you remember when it first came about?
I think that's definitely going to be at least one of the topics that.
What year did COVID-19 come out? 2020.
2098.
But COVID-19, 2019. Anyway, but I definitely think it'll be that, as well as remember when the time there was no toilet paper? How did you survive?
Facts.
With receipts, children. I'm just kidding.
With our socks.
That's why there's a washer and dryer.
Exactly.
Just kidding. That's gross.
My God.
But I don't know. If it's not talking about everything that's going on now, this pandemic.
Pandemic.
Anyway, if we didn't go through this right now, what do you think they'd ask questions about? I feel like they'd probably just ask questions about the economy or the president.
Yeah. I feel like even without the whole situation going on, you have
Russia and China.
Yeah. And our lovely, lovely president.
Mr. Cheeto. All right.
Mr.
But
Cheeto.
anyway, going off about that, I think that's probably mostly what they're going to talk about. Is just more political kind of things, and as well as health things.
But then also the cliche oh, what did you do back in the day? What did you do
I called every single store to see if they have a Nintendo Switch, and they don't because of the coronavirus, as well as the Animal Crossing game that came out. And they're all sold out everywhere.
They're even sold out of the Animal Crossing too?
No, they have that game. They have the Animal Crossing game, but they don't have any Nintendo Switches anywhere.
No, yeah.
Best Buy, GameStop, Target, Walmart, literally anywhere.
Yeah.
Kelsey and I were calling all the places yesterday and today, and they have them nowhere.
It was.
But it makes sense because there's two factors. There's the coronavirus, which everybody's oh my God, I have to self-quarantine and stay inside, so I'm gonna buy a Nintendo Switch to play it. And then also the Animal Crossing game that just came out. Everybody wants to play it, so they're I gotta buy a Nintendo Switch, and they leave all the Nintendo Switch lights, which are pointless.
Which is garbage.
You can't take off the Joy-Cons. You can't connect it to the TV.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Exactly.
The colors are nice, but that's it.
Yep. That's the only thing they got.
And it has a
going for 'em.
D-pad, but that's it.
Yeah, they got nothing else going for them. The lights were a bad investment.
It's actually kind of funny though too, because the Nintendo Switch Lite was announced before the version 2 of the Nintendo Switch came out. So the Nintendo Switch Lite announcement came out, and then the Nintendo version 2, the red box one, came out after. But the Nintendo version 2 came out before this Lite.
What?
So, I don't know. So, the reason why people bought the Lite is either because they thought, oh, I can make it TV compatible, which they were wrong, or they bought it because they thought the battery life was going to be better. So, a lot of people pre-ordered it before the version 2 came out.
Oh, gotcha. But even before everyone knew before that the Lite wasn't going to be TV compatible.
But some people are dumb. Because on the box, unless you read, like, the little font in the back, it doesn't say that it's TV compatible. And I saw, like, someone was saying that, oh, they said they were only handheld by having on the box someone holding it in their hand. So that's Nintendo's way to say, oh, this is a handheld.
I mean, yeah,
by on the box, someone holding it in their hand.
That makes sense.
It makes sense, but if you're not freaking smart, you don't know.
If you're not smart, maybe you shouldn't be buying a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah,
maybe you should be reading a book.
There's a lot of people who aren't smart that don't read books. Or the font on the back of a package and the disclaimers.
Oh, God.
It's okay. Anyway, off on that, me ranting because I can't find the Nintendo Switch and I really want one.
Yeah, that little rant. That was.
So I'm gonna tell all my grandchildren about this. That during the coronavirus, I couldn't find.
Yep. How many are you gonna have?
I'm gonna have 27.
Oh.
Exact.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding. But
you better get to getting then.
Well, if I have 3 kids, then there's 20. What's 27? Okay, let's just say all my kids have 7 kids each, or whatever. Anyway, I'm just gonna tell them all about the coronavirus and how I couldn't find a Switch.
That was the real. That's Veda's pandemic.
I wasn't upset about the coronavirus until I couldn't find a Nintendo Switch. I'm just kidding. It sucks that this is happening, and it's really something that's actually kind of serious.
No, it is really serious.
So we do recommend everybody to make sure you're not going out as much as possible, as well as washing your hands, not buying all the toilet paper so old people can't buy it, using safe, hand sanitizer,
being considerate of those who can't stock up, those who still need essentials, the older crowd, the people who need it, but why are people buying so much toilet paper? It's
terrible because people are buying it to resell it for more money.
You don't need 3 24-packs for 3 months. If you're going through that much toilet paper, you need to get checked out.
Like, it's funny because I actually know someone who lives in New York, and he went to Costco, and he was just he went to 3 Costcos, bought a whole cart of just toilet paper and water, and he was selling them. I don't know if he was selling them for less. I didn't ask him, but he said that he can give better discounts to people. So if he's buying it to give it to people that he knows that need it, okay, then that's good. Yeah. But if he's buying it to resell it for more money, like, that's crap. Like, you're a shit person.
Facts.
Like, I literally went to Walmart, and there was, I was in the checkout. I literally bought a pack of just 4 toilet papers for my household of 3 people because, like, we don't need toilet paper. It's just that we need 4. That's it.
Yeah.
And because we didn't have any. It's not because we needed to stock up. And I was in the checkout aisle, and this lady, a Walmart employee, was holding a cart full of just toilet paper. And I was like, okay, maybe they're, like, holding it so people don't freak out. Maybe, like, when older people go through the line, they're like, oh, do you need it? And I thought that was cool, but I was just assuming. And then she was walking by, like, asking everybody in the line, oh, do you need toilet paper? Do you need toilet paper? I was like, no. She's like, yeah. Some, like, asshole was trying to buy all this toilet paper. Of course, I said no. There was literally just a huge cart just full of toilet paper, like, packs and big, huge packs. I was like, oh, my God. Good job for telling them no.
It's crazy. There's, at my job, we've had to put a lot of limits on certain things. And it's just because people are buying an abundance of it, and it's like, I don't know. Like,
I've never seen any shelves stocked out, like, out of stock, like, as much as now. Like, NyQuil, DayQuil, like, vitamins, toilet paper, water. It's crazy.
I mean, it's definitely a serious thing, and you definitely should stay inside as much as you can.
And keep clean, because if you weren't keeping clean before, like, why are we keeping clean now? Like, people are freaking out buying hand sanitizer and all these things and whatnot. Like, did you never buy that before?
I want to know what y'all were doing before. Exactly. Were y'all not washing your hands? Like,
that's nasty.
Sing happy birthday twice. Sing your ABCs. What's the other thing?
What?
Sing something while you're washing your hands. So that way you wash them for a certain amount of time.
I don't know. I'd sing the alphabet.
Yeah.
Do math. Do multiplication. Remember your multiplication table, people.
Exactly.
What's 12 times 12? 144.
Wow, look at you.
What's 25 times 25? 625.
Wow.
Anyway.
We got a math whiz over here, apparently.
So going off of our previous question of the week, we want to know what you guys are doing for our next question of the week. What you guys are doing to keep yourself busy during the quarantine and staying home. Are you still going out? What are you doing? Are you playing your Nintendo Switch? Because
are you playing your Nintendo Switch in spite of Veda?
If you do, enjoy it well. Tell me all about the Animal Crossing game because I want to know. But no, for real though, we want to know what you guys are doing. Are you guys staying safe? Are you spending more time with family? What are you doing? Are you anything? Literally anything. Just tell us what you're doing. We want to know. Are you eating? Are you learning? Are you sharpening your cooking skills?
All the time.
Are you learning how to play ukulele?
Ooh.
Are you learning how to write better with your penmanship? Because that's what I got to do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, my handwriting's really bad. I should learn how to write cursive more proficiently.
Curfus.
Curfus. I'm going to go practice my curfus. Anyway, so we're going back. This is episode number 14, but we're going to go back to our episode number 1, which was a...
Would you rather?
So would you rather? So we answered a lot of questions.
Some would you rather part 2.
Yeah, we want to answer this because we figured this would be a little bit more of a fun topic, especially with everything going on and everything being so stressful at once.
Just something
nice and simple, not complicated like out there in the world.
Exactly.
All right, so I guess we're just going to go into it. But when you answer those questions of the week, I almost forgot. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, which is down below. Leave your comments as well as like the video. And follow our Instagram, which is 2without-a-clue podcast, all lowercase, no space. And our Twitter, which is 2without_clue. So go follow us there, and you'll keep updated about what is going on with us.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. So let's get right into it.
Let's get into some would you rather.
All right.
Me too.
I don't believe that we answered this last time, but would you rather lose your vision or your hearing?
Oh, no.
I feel like I've heard this question so many times, and I was just like, oh, man.
Oh, no. I don't know.
Because I love listening to music so much. Crap. And I feel like hearing things is more descriptive than seeing something. I feel like I would rather lose my sight than my hearing. Because I feel like I can still kind of get by with my hearing, and I can hear things, and my senses of hearing would be better than my vision, of course.
I don't know. I would have to go hearing. I would rather lose my hearing.
You'd rather lose your hearing? You want to see things?
Yeah, because for me, video games, I'm just thinking solely on the fact of playing video games.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
there are people out there who are for instance, she's on FaZe, Ewok. She goes by the name Ewok. Deaf? She's deaf. But she's a professional
hard
Fortnite.
Of hearing, or is she completely deaf?
She's deaf. She uses sign language, and I'm pretty sure she's completely deaf, but she plays Fortnite professionally for FaZe Clan. She's the first girl to ever join FaZe Clan.
That's awesome.
And so I think, shit, if she can do it,
I can do it too.
I can do it too.
I guess actually I was going to say the losing my sight because I feel like
because I'm in my feels.
I'm in the feelings always, 24/7. But because I think I would like to hear people's voices and appreciate people's voices and thoughts more, thoughts through their voice and tone, instead of reading it, because I feel like there's more meaning behind that, and I feel like you wouldn't.
You can learn sign language.
Obviously, you have
to learn sign language.
That's what I was thinking. But wait, I didn't get there yet.
Okay, all right.
But
all right. Sorry,
because looks don't matter. I'm gonna get all in the feels, but looks don't. I feel like looks don't matter, and especially if you can see people, that's gonna take part no matter what. Even if you don't want it to, that's gonna still happen. Like, you're still gonna judge people based on what they look like and whatnot. But I feel like when you're deaf, I mean, I don't know. I'm not deaf, but I mean, I'm not blind, but like, I feel like you appreciate things more through hearing. And you start to, like, get to know people based on not what they look like, but based on the way they talk. And, like, you get to know them for kind of, like, who they are instead of what they look like. And I feel like that's more beautiful. But thinking about it now, I feel like actually I'd probably would rather be deaf. Because I do love seeing things. And I feel like I could be more descriptive with my words. I don't know.
I feel like we take for granted, like, all of our senses. Like,
we really do.
For, like, the people who are out there, like, who are deaf, who are, like, either hard of seeing or, like, completely blind. Like, I say, like, if I take my contacts out, because I wear contacts, if I take my contacts out, I can't see shit. Like, I have really bad eyesight, but it's, like, the fact of, like, I can put contacts in and I can be able to have almost a perfect vision. But there's people out there who, like, can't do anything about it. And like I seriously wake up and I take it for granted, and it kind of, like, there's a lot of things that I take for granted, and, like, not to get all sappy, but I feel like I need to just step back and
like, appreciate
the little things in life a little bit more. Like, the fact that I can see, the fact that I can hear, the fact that I can wake up and go to work, the fact that I can come home and play video games and do shit like that. Like, I have a roof over my, I don't know.
No,
all that shit. Like, it's just...
A lot of people take things for granted, but...
Without a doubt.
I think, honestly, I feel like I'd probably rather be deaf, because I could learn sign language and whatnot, and then I could communicate with people. And, of course, like, if that person takes the time to learn sign language, like, of course I'd appreciate them a lot, because they're learning something that it's hard for me to communicate. Like, they want to communicate with me. And I feel like that's also beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just all beautiful.
Yeah, I think I'd rather be deaf.
It's just all
But I do love music. Crap.
I know.
Oh my god. All right, would you rather be Batman or Spider-Man?
Wow.
Well, am I already Batman?
Getting right into it, huh?
Because my parents are basically dead.
Oh my god. Jeez.
Vita.
Oh my god.
Wait, that's Spider-Man. Is that Batman?
That's Batman.
What's Spider-Man? Does he have a theme song?
Spoods. I don't know. Spooderman.
All right, who'd you be?
Crap. I don't really know.
I think I'd rather be Spider-Man.
I don't really know.
I want to fly in the city with my strings.
I'd probably want to be Spider-Man.
Spooderman.
I'd probably want to be Spider-Man. That would be pretty dope. I kind of want to answer this one. Would you rather meet George Washington or the current president?
Actually, I don't know. I heard George Washington was an asshole.
So is our current one.
Yeah, but like...
George Washington. I'd rather meet George Washington.
Like, I don't have to like them.
Exactly. I'd rather meet George Washington, though. Me personally.
But I feel like there's still really similar people. Like, back then, with your mindset, you're such a narrow-minded asshole. And I feel like that's George Washington.
That's literally our current president.
Wasn't he racist, too, George Washington? I'd rather meet John F. Kennedy.
I mean, I'd rather meet...
Or Abraham Lincoln.
I'd want to meet Abraham Lincoln.
All right, screw that question. All right. For your birthday, would you rather receive cash or gifts? And I feel like nowadays a lot of people give cash because they don't know what to get for a gift.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it's easier for you to buy a present of whatever you like, sweetie. Okay, yeah, but give me a fucking present that I'll appreciate with the like. It's so easy to buy people something with cash, like give people cash instead of buying them a gift, because that means you have to think about what it is that they like.
Yeah.
I like buying people gifts.
I feel like either or.
But cash helps.
I don't know. Exactly. Like for cash or anything like that, you don't have to like put it towards a physical gift. You can put it towards either any of your bills. You can put it towards gas. You can put it towards like a whole bunch of different things.
Mm-hmm.
Or like even gift cards and stuff. Like
that's true.
I don't know. I'm just grateful regardless if
I'm grateful if somebody gives me something.
If someone gives me anything, like Small, large, medium.
I think for me, I like receiving gifts better than cash because, like, it is nice that it could help me with something, but I like the thought of the person thinking about what it is that I like, and I like to think that that's more considerate than money. Unless it is like, oh, I might actually really need money, then they'll probably know that I need money or something, and then they might give me money. But like, I like the thought of them thinking about me. That sounds conceited, but whatever. Okay. So, what was yours? What was your final answer?
Oh,
I would rather choose a gift.
I don't know. Either or.
Either or. Okay. Would you rather make a phone call or send a text?
Send a text. Send a text. I hate phone calls. Don't fucking call me. Don't. I hate phone calls.
It depends who I make a phone call to.
It doesn't matter.
If it's like for a work purpose, like, I'd probably rather not. But it's kind of easier to get straight to the point. But okay, imagine if it's like a person you like. Or like someone you just want to talk to, like a friend or something. Would you rather call or text? If it's not like, oh my God, something super stressful.
Text.
You'd rather text?
Text.
I like both.
I don't know. I FaceTime, like, every once in a while, like, I FaceTime my friends and stuff like that.
Yeah, you FaceTime a lot. You don't call, you FaceTime. I call you, though.
I used to never FaceTime, and then all of a sudden I just started FaceTiming people instead of calling them.
For me, I get nervous when I face call people.
I don't know why all of a sudden I just started doing it. I just started FaceTiming people. Yeah. I was just like, oh, okay.
Like, I don't know. Sometimes I get nervous. Oh my God, someone's FaceTiming me. I'm like, I have to make sure I don't look like crap. But
well, that's different from.
But I feel like for me, it depends what. 'Cause I like text because I like to look back on those texts and be like, oh, that was awesome, or like that was cool. Like, oh, I remember those happy times of text or whatever.
Because you have a bad memory.
I also do have a very bad memory. So if you call me and give me information, I'm gonna forget. So if it's regarding information, I would like a text. But if it's for a phone call, saying like I like staying on the phone with people for a few hours because I just like spending time with that person. But I also like keeping text because I like to think. I don't know. Have you ever been on a phone call where you're like calling someone but you still text them?
No. What do you mean?
Those are the best.
I've done.
You're like on a phone call with someone and like you're just sitting there quietly but you still text them.
Get off the phone then. What's the point?
No, it's fun.
What's the point?
It's fun.
It's not. No.
Yeah, okay.
Phone calls suck.
All right. Well, you like text. I like both, but I like doing it at the same time.
Ayo.
All right. Would you rather be a kid your whole life or an adult your whole life? Kid. I want to be a kid. I don't want to be an adult. I don't want to be an adult.
I feel like
I don't want to be 21.
I feel like if you ask a kid this question,
I want to be an adult.
And then you ask an adult this question, whatever they say, it's opposite of what they currently are. Yeah. Because I guarantee you, when I was growing up, all I wanted to do was be able to drive, be able to do certain things, be able to hang out with my friends, not have to worry about getting a ride anywhere. But like now, I literally just want to lay in bed all day. I want to play video games. I'm upset that when I was younger, I took naps for granted. Now I don't get to nap. I just want a nap.
I think when I was a kid, I still just wanted to be a kid. Like, I didn't care about going out and doing whatever. Because, like, I think I've said this many times before, but I was kind of like a loner when I was a kid, like 7 years old or whatever. Like, I had one best friend during that time. And it was fun to just hang out with that person. But I got by playing with myself a lot. Like, I got by, like, playing by myself. Like, oh, I could play with all these toys or whatever. I could play with all these action figures. Or I can play video games by myself. I was fine.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't care about, oh, my God, I don't have a place to go or do this and that and that. Like, I think I was fine. I still want to be a kid. I remember when I was, like, 13, 14, like, I was still playing. I was in high school. I was a freshman. But I was still playing with toys every now and then. But I was playing more video games. But, like, some toys. More I was, like, collecting them. But
video games.
I
love video games.
The only thing I want to be an adult for is to have my own opinion more towards things instead of having to listen to my parents' opinion. But other than that, I don't know. I want to be a kid my whole life. All right. Would you rather be too hot or too cold?
Ooh.
This one's hard because I'm always, like, in the middle. Like, when I sleep, I have to have one leg in the blanket, like, under the blanket, and one leg out of the blanket. So I like it middle.
I don't know. I'm always warm. Like, always sweating. I hate it.
Really?
Yeah, all the time at work.
I sweat a lot when
at work, especially, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so hot. Like, why is the heat on, or why is this on? Like, why? Like,
I know you always have the freaking AC on when I go in your car, and I'm cold.
No, I don't always have the AC on in the car.
The other day when we went to Taco Bell, you had the AC on. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I did.
Why is this on?
But that's also because I just forgot to turn it off, and I more or less I had the window open.
You didn't,
yeah. Of ordering, and I just forgot.
I think I'd rather be too cold and then I could get warm with blankets. Because if it's too hot, I don't have an AC all the time.
You can always bundle up.
I'd rather be too cold bundling up, yeah.
I don't know. I'm already warm as it is, so why the fuck not just be warm all the time?
Would you rather have a cook or a maid?
Ooh.
I think I'd rather have a cook. Because, like, I like cleaning. I like organizing things.
I hate both. I hate I'm not cooking good at and cooking. I hate cleaning.
I'm not good at cooking, so I'd rather have a cook, and then I could be the maid. I like cleaning.
No, I think I'd rather have a cook, honestly, because then they
meal prep.
They cook.
Make some good healthy
they
shit.
Meal prep. They clean up after themselves. And then I can handle, like, maybe making my bed. Maybe. putting dirty clothes in the laundry basket.
Oh my god.
I could handle that. Maybe.
Would you rather have a desk job or an outdoor job?
Desk job.
Desk job.
Desk job. Only because it's not like an outdoor job. Like, I'm not outside all the time. But being in retail is so mentally and physically draining.
I always hear shit.
It really is.
I've never worked in retail.
I don't like working in retail. I really don't.
I've only worked at a gas station, a donut shop, a hotel, and a taekwondo school. So that's not really retail. Like, I've never worked at, like, a clothes store or...
Yeah. Retail is not fun.
An electronics store. I wouldn't want to.
No, you don't want to. You don't want to. I don't know. Some people are really good with people and... are really good salespeople and really good with being in retail, but I also want to change. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be in retail forever.
Well, of course, it's not. I feel like that's a stepping stone instead of permanent.
Not always.
For most, I feel like a lot of people out there.
There's some people who stay in retail.
Well, I feel like it's either because they love it or because they can't find anything else.
True, but still, I would rather have a desk job.
I think I'd rather, like, I feel like when I hear working outside, I'm hearing, like, lawn business or construction worker or something like that. Like a police officer. I don't know. Like something where you're on the go.
Yeah.
But for me, I would rather probably have a desk job too. Not because I want to be sitting, but because, like, I like organizing and doing computer work.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like just go do your 9-to-5 job, go home. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Would you rather have nosy neighbors or noisy neighbors? So would you rather have people who want to know your business or people who are super loud and you always constantly have to tell them, quiet down?
Noisy. I'd rather have noisy.
Yeah, I don't want people knowing my business.
Because I'm a heavy sleeper. So, like, if you're going to be loud, I can still go to bed regardless. I don't have an issue.
I'm a light sleeper. So I feel like I'd get bothered a lot, but whatever, I'll deal with it. Would you rather be too busy or be bored? I think I'd rather be bored. Because if I'm too busy, then I'll get stressed out.
Yeah. I think I'd rather be bored because
I could figure out something to do.
Exactly, because I'm always too busy. Like,
and
I feel like if you're bored, you can find ways to either entertain yourself or, like, you can finally hang out with people you haven't been able to because you've been so busy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, I think I'd
rather be bored.
I'd rather definitely be bored. All right. Would you rather be 4'5" or 7'7"?
I'm sorry, what?
Would you rather be 4 feet and 5 inches or 7 feet and 7 inches tall?
Oh my God.
7 feet's really tall.
Those are very specific too. Like
I think
7 feet, you're like, that's it. Like you can't walk through anything.
I think because I'm already 5'3", and it's not even a foot difference. I think I'd rather be 4'5".
I don't know.
Actually, I'm 5'2". I'm not even 5'3". I'm 5'2".
I'd rather be 6 feet. Like, can we throw that in there? I'd rather be 6 feet.
No.
Probably 4 or 5. I'm already small as it is.
4 or 5.
Just add to it. Why not?
Would you rather be in your pajamas or a suit all day?
Ooh.
I think I'd rather be in a suit. Because, I mean, pajamas are comfortable, but, like, it's not professional.
Yeah. I think I'd rather
be in a suit.
I'd rather be in a suit because you always want to dress for the job you want, not the job you have.
Exactly.
I mean, not saying like people who are dressed in their pajamas all day, that's their job attire, but I feel like a suit is very professional and you always want to dress for the job you want.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the saying I always go by anyways. I don't know.
Would you rather go without TV or junk food for the rest of your life? I'd go without junk food.
Without junk food.
I already don't need it. I already ate too much. Without a doubt.
Because I eat so much junk food that I like need to stop because I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to get on track, be on a better lifestyle. And it's not working because junk food is too goddamn good.
Frickin' Oreos are delicious.
And it's all fucking delicious. And I'm upset because I have no willpower. I have no willpower. So really I'm upset at myself. But I have no willpower. So I can't do anything about it. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I definitely would get rid of junk food. I don't need that in my life.
Facts.
All right. Would you rather be fluent in all languages or be a master of every musical instrument?
Master of every musical instrument.
I feel like that's cool, but I feel like I'd want to be fluent in all languages because I want to communicate with people.
Yeah, I don't like people.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
And music is such like a big part of my life. So I wanna be a master of all musical instruments because that could help me in the long run of a business because you can, going off of that, you can like produce music, you can make music, you can be an artist. Yeah,
but you could also do the same thing with your languages.
Invalid.
What?
You're invalid.
How?
I don't know. You're just invalid.
Rosetta Stone.
Rosetta Stone.
That's one person, right? I'm just kidding. It's not one person, I know. I used to think that when I was younger. I was like, wow, this lady made this language learning thing. Wow. Rosetta Stone. Wait.
What?
There's a thing I learned in Western civilization class. Rosetta Stone was actually...
When did we turn into a fact podcast?
What I heard is... Wait, okay. The Rosetta Stone is one of the most important objects in the British Museum as it holds the key to understanding Egyptian hieroglyphics, a script made up of hieroglyphics, a script made up of small pictures that was used originally in ancient Egypt for religious texts. And I think what I remember from Western civilization class was that basically that was like one of the first translation stones. So basically on one side there was one language, on the other side it was the same language but translated. So I think that's why it's called Rosetta Stone.
Wow.
The more you know.
Fun fact.
Anyway.
Anyways.
Would you rather own your own boat or your own plane?
Plane.
Yeah, plane, because I'd get somewhere faster.
I don't like boats. Boats are scary.
Yeah,
I don't know how to swim very well.
Well, what if your airplane crashes in the middle of the ocean?
Then I'm fucked. What if your plane? What if your plane what if your plane crashes anywhere? You're fucked.
But your boat can't.
Your boat
can't crash anywhere.
Your boat can still crash.
That's true. Okay.
Meet Titanic.
Hold me, Jack.
Hold me, Jack.
Oof. Would you rather spend 2 weeks stuck in a psychiatric hospital or stuck in an airport?
Oh.
Psychiatric hospital.
You would rather do a psychiatric hospital?
Yeah. Wait. Would I be the patient or would I just be there observation? Observation. Observation with an explanation.
We clearly cannot talk this podcast.
English is really hard. I say this all the time, and it's because I'm thinking of whatever next word I'm going to say, but I don't say the word that I'm going to say before that word, and then I mix the two words, and then it just screws it all up. Or I just flop the words. Like, I don't know why it's so hard for me. I'm not dyslexic. I'm just dumb. Like, well, I switch the two words, or I switch the first letters of those words. Like, I do that all the time.
I've never heard a more relatable sentence.
No, but, like, I do that all the time.
I'm just dumb.
Right? Like, I do, right?
Yeah, no, you do all the time.
I don't know why.
All the time. It's really funny. I always make fun of her for it. I think I'd rather be stuck in a
psychiatric hospital.
Airport.
No.
At an airport, you still have food. You have outlets.
Yeah, that's super expensive. I'm sure a psychiatric hospital gives you your own food for free, and I'm sure they have outlets somewhere.
It's probably shit food. You know how much shit food there is at the hospital? It's garbage.
Hey, I don't have enough money to spend on airport food for 2 weeks. That's a meal a day. I don't have that. Freaking McDonald's inside of an airport for a fucking egg and cheese McFucker is a $7. That's a lot of money. It's bread, cheese, and an egg. That's $7. And it's normally, what, $2? That's a lot of money. I'm poor.
Same. I'd rather be in an airport.
Okay, next question. All right. Would you rather be stuck on a train or a bus? A train.
Oh.
Because I can move between the carts. But a bus, you're just stuck. I'll never forget that time that we went on that band trip to Washington, D.C. for 11 hours straight on a bus.
Oh, my God,
with the same people. It fucking really sucked.
Yeah.
At first, it was fine because we were playing games and stuff. But then after, people wouldn't shut up when you're trying to sleep. Everybody was laughing. It was really annoying. You were sitting in the front of the bus, I remember. I was sitting in the back of the bus with all the people playing games.
I was sitting in the front, and I also think that, because that was our senior year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the November before that is when I got into my really bad car accident. Uh-huh. So, like, my back hurt. So the doctor gave me painkillers because I literally could not sit on a bus in those uncomfortable seats for 11 hours without painkillers because my back was so fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure I just took a painkiller and I passed out because they make you drowsy. So I'm pretty sure that's what I did.
Perfect.
I ended up just sleeping.
I taught, like, so many people how to freaking solve a Rubik's Cube. And then I got so tired when they're like, Veda, what's next? And I'm like, I'm trying to sleep. Leave me alone. Just figure it out.
Watch a YouTube video.
God, it was so annoying.
Oh, boy.
But it was kind of fun at the same time, too. I poured sugar on someone's shoulder. Like a whole packet of sugar.
Why?
I don't know. I was
tired. Okay.
Okay, would you rather be locked in an amusement park or a library?
Amusement park.
Yeah, me too. I like reading, but I wouldn't read every book. I'd probably just sit there on my phone.
I hate libraries. Or not libraries, I hate reading. I don't like reading.
I want to go to an amusement park. But I'm also the kind of person where I go somewhere and I'm like, all right, let's go on this ride. Okay, next, every single ride. And then I get a headache and it ruins the whole day. So I have to go one by one. I know. I try to every time and it doesn't work.
Dummy.
Because I just keep doing it.
Dummy.
So if I ever go to an amusement park with anybody, tell me to take my time. Because I'm going to go on every single ride and ruin the day.
We're going to an amusement park.
You don't even like roller coasters, I thought.
No, but we're going
to. If we went to Six Flags, would you go on the Superman?
Absolutely the fuck not.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to Six Flags. I'll go to Disney. We're going to go to Disney.
I've never been to Disney, fun fact.
Okay, we're going to
Actually, I already told you guys in our Disney episode, which you should go watch, and I think that was episode number 6. I think. I don't know.
We're going to go to Disney. Anyways.
We're going to go to Disney.
All right, what's the next question?
All right, next question. Would you rather be able to breathe underwater or fly through air? Well, if I feel like we actually answered this before. No, it was something about like going 100 miles per hour running.
I think so.
So, if I could fly through air, would I be able to breathe with how fast the freaking wind is blowing in my face, or would I suffocate?
No, if you can fly through air, you can fly through air.
I get too technical. All right.
Yeah, you do get too technical.
I think I'd rather fly through air.
I'd rather fly through air because I don't know how to swim.
You don't know how to swim?
No. I literally said that probably 5 minutes ago. I don't know how to swim.
When did we... Oh.
I can swim, but it's not very well, and it's not for very long.
I can puppy dog paddle. No, I'd rather fly through air. All right.
Hello?
Would you rather mentally or physically never age? I think I'd rather physically never age.
But looks don't matter.
If I was blind.
Didn't you?
Didn't we go over that?
Exactly. Didn't we just go over that?
Wait, no, wait. Can I stop whatever age I'm growing at? Because if I'm a baby, like just born, does that mean I never physically change?
Yes.
So I'm going to look like a little infant forever?
You're going to literally look like a...
Shit. Okay.
You're going to look like a newborn the rest of your life.
Or would you rather be like, fuck.
You're getting too technical.
I'm getting too technical.
It's literally just would you...
I'm just going to say right now, I would rather physically never change at the age of 21.
Yeah, probably same.
All right.
To be honest.
Well, look at that. Would you rather have the details of your financial life or your love life be made public?
Ooh. I
feel like both of those are already public for me.
You're poor and you're single as fuck.
No, I have some money.
Oh, so you're poor and single as fuck. They're both made public.
No, I have some money.
Got it.
I have some money. For all of you that who want.
You have to pay me to be your friend. Which I'm going to need
okay.
I'm going to need that money soon. Sit the
All right,
fuck
I'm just going to leave. Okay, I don't know. My love, well, if I were dating someone.
I'd probably say my love life.
To be made public?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, imagine everything you've ever said to that person or anything you've ever talked about. Would you want that to be made public? Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want my finances being...
I feel like...
I'd want my love life.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because your finances,
I'm thinking too much about it. I think a lot. I overthink.
You do.
I actually have been having a lot of trouble sleeping lately because I overthink in my sleep. Where I wake up like every half hour or every hour. Because I'm just so stressed out because I'm overthinking.
You should probably...
I'm taking melatonin now, don't worry.
I was literally just about to say, you should probably take some melatonin.
Melatonin. Watermelon. All right.
It's a watermelon instead of
Would you rather... Okay, mine would be the love life made public.
Okay.
Would you rather have a family of 12 children or never be able to have children at all?
Never be able to have children at all.
No.
You didn't even have to finish that. I don't want kids.
I did finish it, though. I want kids.
But you want 12 of them?
Yep.
All right. Well, maybe you'll be able to get your 27 grandchildren. Because then they'll only have to have 2 with the occasional one of them will just have to have 3.
Just 3.
3.
Okay.
No, I don't want children.
I want children.
I want the type of children that I can babysit and
all of my children. You can babysit all 12 of my children at the same time.
Yeah, no. Nope.
All right. Why not? What if we do like a schedule? So like at 1 p.m. you for 30 minutes each, right?
Okay.
1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. That's one children.
One children?
One child.
That's one children.
And then 1:30 p.m. until 2 p.m. And then 2:30. And then 3. And then 4. And then so on. Anyway.
That's okay. I'd rather not.
12 children. That's That's 6 hours of work.
Exactly. Imagine
what if it's an hour each then? That's 12 hours
would be
of
12
work.
hours. Imagine having 12 kids.
That'd fucking hurt. All at the same time. All right. Would you rather spend a year as a cop or a teacher in an inner city neighborhood? Ooh. Probably a teacher. Because I want to be more influential for them and be like good positive influence. By like saying like, oh, you don't have to. Too. I know, but I feel like I'm thinking more of all the bad things that happen in an inner city neighborhood. There's a lot of crime in inner city neighborhoods.
Why did you get so quiet when you
Because it's a dangerous world out there.
Oh, so we're gonna be some ASMR. No, I'm just kidding.
ASMR. All right. I think I'd rather be a teacher though. I want to be positive influence like all the kids who think I can't go anywhere. I'm gonna be like my parents. I can't go anywhere because of this stupid inner city. But no, you can do it. I believe in you.
I see that. I see that as a, but like also, I don't know. I think I'd want to be. I'm
gonna be like the teacher from Matilda.
Fun fact: I've never seen Matilda. I think I'd rather be a cop.
All right.
Just saying.
Would you rather babysit a crying infant for a day or have an unwanted house guest for a week? Crying infant for a day.
I can't
put a timer on and take a nap.
I can't imagine having someone in my house that I don't want in my house for a week.
And then just like using all your utilities and you just know they're using all your utilities and that makes you even more mad. I think I'd freak out on the person. I
definitely would. I definitely would.
Would you rather be a character in an action-packed thriller or a romantic comedy?
Action-packed thriller. Can you imagine?
Imagine you're the person getting beat up.
Being like some John Wick shit or some Liam Neeson shit.
John Wick? What's that?
John Wick. It's like a...
Oh, that movie.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Or being Liam Neeson.
Mission Impossible, climbing freaking that building. Oof.
Exactly.
That's scary. I think I'd rather be in a romantic comedy. I'd be the third wheel. I'm really good at that. I have a lot of experience.
Oh shit. All right, I think we have time for one more. One more good one.
All right, you pick one.
Oh, you want me to pick one?
Yeah.
Oh god.
There's a lot of words on the screen.
There really is. All right, would you rather spend 20 years in prison and be
exonerated?
I don't even know what that means.
Basically pleaded guilt as innocent.
Oh, and be thrown in for innocence.
Years, okay. Despite your innocence.
Okay.
Would you rather be put into jail for 4 years, no matter if you're innocent or not, and be considered guilty forever? So that means everybody's gonna hate you, or would you rather spend 20 years in prison, and be like, after 20 years you get out and then you're innocent? I think. I don't know what this word means. Let's look it up.
Damn. I read the first part of the question and I was like, "Oh, dope." Like this would be a good question, but clearly not.
Yeah, so basically you're in prison for 20 years, but you come out as innocent, or you're put away for 4 years, and even though you're innocent, everybody hates you because they think you're guilty.
Ooh.
I think I'd rather be... That's a lot of time.
I know, 20 years is a lot of time.
I'd literally be 1 year old in the public, but 20 years in prison.
What?
I'm 21 years old. That's 20 years of my life.
So if you went in right now, you'd be 41 when you're popping out of jail.
Crap. Why'd you choose this question?
I feel like, I don't know. Because I saw the first part of the question and it looked interesting. Because it said something about prison. I think I'd rather do 4 years.
And then everybody hates you?
Yeah, because everyone hates me already.
Because then you'd have to, for the rest of your life, prove that you're innocent because people are going to backlash on you.
That's okay.
I think at that point I'd probably just kill myself. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay.
But I don't know. That's really hard.
I think I'd rather do the 4 years.
I'd want to be innocent no matter what. Actually,
I think I'd want to do the 4 years because
I hate the fact of people hating me. I don't know.
Yeah, but you have the chance to like.
You can prove yourself innocent, and there's probably gonna be like.
You can like help like people. You can have people like change their mind. You can or whatever, and like your close friends and stuff. Who like should always be there for you. You know what I mean?
Should.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean would.
Exactly.
But yeah, I guess I guess I'd probably choose the 4 years.
I would say probably the 4 years, but.
I guess that's our last question.
That is the last question.
Of the Would You Rather, which we'll put the link down below if you guys want to answer some of these questions, as well as what you guys answered them. We went through them randomly, so you have to search for the specific ones we wanted.
I know, we did kind of go back and forth. I was confused a little bit, but...
Sorry.
Anyways.
But,
that is all the time we have.
And if you guys didn't answer our previous question of the week, which was, when you're old, what do you think children will ask you to tell stories about? Which also kind of ties into everything that's happening. So we want to know what you guys think, as well as what are you guys doing during the quarantine? If you're doing anything or sharpening any skills or spending more time with family, or just maybe you're sick and you have like sinuses of allergies and whatnot. If you're healing from that, just let us know. And make sure to wash your hands, stay safe, hand sanitize everything, disinfect everything.
Yes.
Don't go outside unless needed. And don't overwork yourself if you're working.
And if you are still working while everything's getting shut down,
thank you.
Just know that you're like,
if it's essential,
you're appreciated.
Yes.
Whether like it's stressful, people are rude, like trust me. But like if you are in an essential business right now and you're working through this, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Like you really are doing something important, and even if people aren't showing it and people aren't saying it to you, just know that you are important in this process. So thank you from the bottom of our heart.
You'll be in history.
Thank you.
And you can follow our Instagram, which is 2withoutaclue podcast, or you can follow our Twitter, which is 2without_clue. As well as you can subscribe to our channel down below, like the video, and again, leave a comment. And we'll be sure to follow up next week with everything that's been going on.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. And I guess we will see you next week on episode number 15.
Later.
Bye.
Peace.